So Cult Epics gives us the long out-of-print Nekromantik, not only on DVD but on Blu-ray, and this very collectorish edition of Nekromantik, originally believed to be just 2,000. I spoke to Nico over there at Cult Epics. He told me a long time ago that they'd be more than 2,000, so I really wasn't surprised when the sticker came and it said it was limited to 10,000, which really isn't that limited when you think about this type of stuff. Nekromantik is a pretty wild and gory film if you haven't seen it. I think most people might have, but if you haven't seen it, there's this guy and he kind of works in like the cleanup department where if a bad wreck happens, he cleans up the body parts. He's collected quite a bit of things from the scene and from work, and one day he decides to bring home a corpse, and him and his girlfriend have a little bit of fun, so to speak, with it. And of course, problems happen between her and him, and that goes one direction, and then he goes another way, and he goes kind of crazy, and stuff happens, and somebody murders a rabbit somewhere in between on screen, and they really murder the rabbit. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but that is basically Nekromantik in a nutshell. It's just wild, it's lewd, and it's crude, and it's not for everybody, but I like it enough. So, from a movie standpoint, I'll go ahead and say up front that I give Nekromantik a thumbs up, and I know it's acquired taste, like a key lime pie of the horror movie genre, but if you like wild cinema, then this is definitely pretty wild and pretty nasty, and it's got probably one of the most, I guess you say, unforgettable finales, or climaxes, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you'll ever see in a horror film. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is the film doesn't look that great on Blu-ray, and I don't think nobody ever really thought it would, although I thought it might look a little better than it does, because it kind of becomes apparent that maybe some scenes that were really dark on the old release, they tried to lighten it up, and it looks just kind of awkward. And there's, of course, two versions on there. There's the Grindhouse version, which is like more of a blowed-up version, because this was shot on 8mm, and then there's just the 8mm version, and there's really not that much detail to be pulled out of it, and I think you can just blame the source, and until the Arrow one comes out, I guess we can just say it's a source, because I don't think Necromantik's going to look any better than it does here. I just, it's still not just, that still doesn't excuse the fact that it doesn't look that good. So, if you like the film already, or if you just want to get the film, hey, the film's here, there's some nice extras on it, and you can enjoy that. And if you ain't too, worried about watching somebody really murder and skin a rabbit for no reason at all, here you go. I don't mind for that much. I'm from Tennessee. They do that around here. So I give the movie a thumbs up. I give the transfer a thumbs down. And I think, while it isn't for everybody, it's at least something worth checking out if you've heard of it and want to see if the hype is all real. So Nekromantik, not for everybody, but it's okay in my book. I just wish the transfer had been better.